Emergency situations, especially involving violence, will be chaotic and incredibly frightening for students, teachers, and parents. And while many schools practice how to react during an emergency, do you also have a plan for what to do once the threat ends? It's important that you have a simple reunification plan in place to help parents find their children and get timely, accurate, and relevant information about their kids. Designate an area where family members can find out if their kids are okay. You'll want this area to be off limits to media so that families have privacy. Assign one person to be in charge of this location and to focus on staying up to date on the status of students. That person should also be trained in what information should be released and when. If a student or staff member is missing, injured, or killed, how and when this information is given to family members is critical. The best option may be letting experienced law enforcement officers tell families the news. Administrators should also think about other reunification factors like, should you inform parents and guardians about the process in advance? How will you communicate information about where parents can pick students up? How do you protect your students' privacy? And how do you best provide updates to family members? The ultimate goal is to reduce confusion during the reunification process. You may also want to think about busing students to an off-site location to meet their families. Find out ahead of time if a large church, government building, or community center would volunteer to house kids and parents. Try to find a location in the building where you can keep your students out of sight as parents and guardians arrive. This will help prevent panicked parents from frantically searching for their kids in a crowd. It'll also help you ensure an accurate head count before kids begin to leave with their loved ones. Develop a check-in process to help you keep track of which families have been reunited. Ask parents to fill out reunification cards so that you know who has been picked up and when. Keep in mind, though, that although everyone will want to go home right away, that likely won't be possible. Law enforcement will need to interview witnesses and gather evidence. Some students may need medical treatment on scene. Planning this process in great detail with your community's first responders will help ensure a smooth reunification process.